Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. I'm obviously Emma, my partner's name is Richard. He's actually out doing bits and bobs at the moment, so you have just got me today, you lucky people. I hope everyone had a good Christmas and hopefully getting ready for the new year. Today's topic is on the things I think you should know before you think about going to go off grid at all. So that's 5 things that I believe that you should know before you think about moving off grid. So if you can live off grid and you are living off grid, congratulations to everyone who is doing so. Fair play to you, pat yourself on the back. For the people who aren't, I think the 5 things you should be doing from the start would be looking for land. So either land that you can buy, you can rent, you could probably, if you've got a family member that has a farm or land and they don't mind you being on there, then that's absolutely brilliant. I am so happy for you. But for us, we normally on a boat, so normally in summer it is glorious, but in winter on a boat it is not that comfortable. You've got all the storms coming in, it's not that great. So for us, we had to find some land, so we are renting, which you probably already know if you've watched previous videos. If you haven't, yes, we do rent land. We have a unit which is off grid, nothing is connecting that. I'm in a caravan at the minute, no power apart from solar, which I'll get to in a bit. But for us, we are renting at the moment. We are looking to move to either Spain or Portugal. I have found that land in Spain and Portugal seems reasonable for what you get over there for what you get here. Over here you've got all the laws, the buys, and people, sometimes your neighbours just don't agree with you building something on your own land. They put permissions in and stuff like that, which I know that when you move, obviously if you want to move to Spain, you've got all your visas and stuff to go through, and obviously the legal side of it for buying land over there and stuff like that. But if you're planning on going off grid, you don't normally have that many neighbours unless you're doing a community of off gridding, which would be epic. Then everyone would help everybody. I'd like to see that at some point. That'd be quite nice. But no, for number one for me, it'd be find land. If you've got friends and family that have land, rent land, anything like that, then start digging around, look online. For me, the UK is too expensive at the moment. I don't really want to be here any longer. The prices of everything is just too much. And for the plot of land you could get here to the plot of land over there, I prefer over there. So that's my number one, find something, find land. Number two, if you want to go off grid, you need to find something about where you want to live, what you want to live in. Don't get me wrong, now people are doing it in camper vans. We've done a camper van, we've had a camper van, we've travelled everywhere, we loved it. It's brilliant to have your own time, your own space, it's brilliant. So a camper van, a caravan, a log cabin, tiny homes nowadays are 10 a penny. It's brilliant. It's the way we've moved on is crazy, which I'm quite pleased about, to be fair. I'm quite grateful for that. So yeah, so the second one for me would be to find what you want to live in, how you want to live. And for me personally, we do have a caravan at the minute. Don't get me wrong, it's perfect, it's big enough for me and my partner. We've only got me, my partner and my puppy, which he's not been great at the minute, but hopefully he is getting better, so fingers crossed. That's all. But he is old, bless him. But no, so straight back to it. So in the end of it, to be fair, my thing would be, you've got all sorts of tiny houses now. So people are staying in cars, caravans, tiny log cabins, all sorts, containers, absolutely everything. They're even putting containers on the water now and not having an engine, and you're just literally living in a floating apartment. It's crazy, there's some of the things we're able to do nowadays. So for me personally, yeah, definitely find yourself what you would like to do and what would you like to live in, to be fair, which is brilliant. So that would be my number. To be fair, that'd be my number two. So the stuff that the way you want to live and how you want to live. So if you want to live in a caravan with running water and stuff like that, but then you've also got to take into consideration the land that you're looking for might not have water. Now, if we're looking at the minute, I wouldn't mind a place, me and my partner wouldn't mind a place where we can still live off grid but have water near us, not just drinking water, like just any type of water, a river, a lake, a waterfall, anything like that. We both love water, so for us that would be nice. And if you are near water, then there's other means of power, isn't there, from that? But that's another option further down, as I will get there. So it's, yeah, it depends on what you like, the thing you want to do. So obviously a caravan, you can buy water butts for a caravan and stuff like that. You can also fill up your water butts wherever you go into a town centre or anything like that. It's the means and the ends of why you want to live and what you want to live in. So for us at the moment, I'm looking at land where it's got a little building, or it could have a big building. I just want something that we can call ours and put on it what we like. So my partner could have a garage at the end of the, like, out the way, so he can go and do his tinkering and whatever he wants. I will be with him, obviously. We do a lot of stuff together, which is another thing when you're going to live off grid. You need to be able to know that you and your partner get on and you're not gonna bicker and fall out. Don't get me wrong, we all bicker, we all fall out, we'll always say something in the heat at the moment, but that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's hard work going off grid and doing it yourself, and it's crazy, really. So yeah, so for me, yeah, it'd be thinking about how you're going to live, and then also think about all the stuff in your house that you have got to get rid of. So you've got to think, you don't need as much stuff that you've accumulated over the years. Like, you don't need 50,000 you don't need 50,000 chargers for your phone. You don't need certain things that you probably haven't used for ages, but then you get them out once in a while. We run anything we like off the moment, so it's up to you how you want to live and what you want to live in. So at the moment we are in a caravan, so I do like the caravan life. This was a dry caravan when we first got her. I did add a sink, but no, it's just different ways of living. It's crazy. So yeah, so there's many ways of going off grid now and doing it yourself, and so many people are doing camper vans and going travelling and stuff like that and living in them. So you know it can be done. Tiny houses, tiny cars, everything can be done nowadays. So yeah, that would be my number 2. So my number 3 for me would be to look into different sources of power. So we have, well, at the moment we use solar. We use solar panels at the moment. We've been using them for a long time. We have tried wind generators. Wind generator was an experience. I've not experienced it. I suppose when you use solar, it's silent. When you have a wind generator, it's not so silent. But you've got to take in consideration what type of, and what you're near, because then if your land has water near it, you can do hydro power, which my partner's been looking into at the moment, in case we do have water near us or anything like that, and he wants to try it, and that's free power. It's crazy. So there's solar, there's hydro power, there's all sorts of different options at the minute for going off grid. There's wind, there's solar, there's all of the powers. They've even do power stations now, but then you still have to charge them, which you would use them. The 3 things I've named, I think, would be the ones you want to use. So at the moment we are living with 3 solar panels at the moment on the roof. Don't get me wrong, the other day we did actually produce quite a little bit of sun, which was quite good, to be fair. I didn't expect it. But then in winter you don't expect to get the UV anyway, do you? You can't expect it, especially in the UK. You can't expect the wind. With the wind, it doesn't matter what you've got. Like, the only one what would be permanent, I think personally, would be water. To be fair, a hydro system which would produce power all the time, which is perfect. That is what everyone wants and everyone needs. I'm not there just yet. Hopefully we will be getting there soon. As soon as we get to a land, hopefully it will have water near us. You need to look for the things that you want to look for in the land that you want. So you can get water on land, to be fair, and electric and stuff like that on certain lands. You can buy them with that. Most of them, if you're going to go off grid, they don't normally come with power. They might have water nearby, or the neighbour has water, but no. So at the minute we do run solar. So when we run our solar system at the minute, it is coming through, it's putting down we bought 2 new batteries just recently. We've upgraded our system, so our batteries are eco-worthy, lithium ion, 280 amp hour. We have 2 of those at the moment. They're being supported by a lot of Victron and stuff like that, which most people will know when their partner turns around and says, oh, we need something, Victron, you want to throttle them because you can see the dollar signs. But it does work. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. So for us, yes, it runs everything. So at the minute, my 2 batteries, which are 280 amp hour, we've got 2 of those. So that runs at the minute my central heating, which is on right now because it's not that warm outside. It's the UK. You can't expect it to be warm. It's running a PC. It's running the telly behind me, the JBL speaker, the water pumps, the diesel heating. It charges everything I possibly need. The unit is the same, so anything I want to charge, like Richard's DeWalt's or tools or Dremels or anything like that, what needs a charge, that are battery powered, that aren't battery powered, you can still run them if you have an inverter, which is crazy because we've just been onto power, which it's crazy. So we've got that much power at the moment, and I'm still conscious when we go in the hole and stuff. The other day I think it was 400 amp hour or something in the hole. It was, for me, it's like, oh my god. But I know it's only charging time, so, and it's not all year round. In summer I have abundance of power. I can't wait for summer next year. I am prepped, ready. I know that when I have got abundance of power, I can turn my inverter on, and then I can use my induction hob, I can use anything I like, my microwave, everything, because I've got abundance power and I can keep using it. So for me, solar at the moment, but we are looking into all other ways and means of power, especially when you find the land that you want, and then you can look around and you can see what's near you and what suits you best. To be fair, whatever suits you best. I'm quite excited. I can't wait to be looking. We've been looking over online at the minute in Spain and Portugal for land. There's certain plots where you think, oh my god, that is beautiful. I can't wait to like see it. Don't get me wrong, I know there's taxes over there, there's different things over there, there's different certificates and stuff over there, and all sorts of different stuff. But at the end of the day, we prefer to be over there. Maybe come back here for summer, I don't know, I'm not sure. We haven't really decided that. So it is just my opinion that at the minute solar is for me. We have tried wind. We had wind. We did a Rutland, I think we went and bought, and then we bought something else. I don't know if it was where we was, but it was turbulent wind, so it didn't actually produce any power. So, and the noise, so you literally hear, and I know it sounds stupid, I know I shouldn't be saying, but it was like a tunnel noise coming all the way down. It was crazy. At one point, me and my partner actually thought that there was a train going past, and there wasn't a train going past. That was literally the wind turbine taking off. Yes, you may say that the bearings needed sorting. My partner stripped and cleaned it, and it's still, the tunnel noise was just above and beyond. So for me, wind power, maybe if it's in the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere and the wires are going and no one can hear it, brilliant. That's brilliant source of power. Yeah, go for it. But then you've got no guarantee of wind, but you've got no guarantee of sun all year neither, and depending which country you're in. So that is my choice on that one, to be fair. The power we use at the minute, but there is all different means and ways of producing power now. We're a lot more advanced than what we was. So yeah, that was my number 3. So my number 4 for me is, so once you've decided you've found your land, you've either rented or not rented, you've either not done everything that you wanted, or you've found everything you want in what you want to do. So in that, I get it. Do you know what I mean? Like you've found where you want to be, what lifestyle, what type of caravan, whatever object you want to live in, any type of building, in a camper van so you can move around, whichever you decide. But then you've also got to take in consideration, like I said, think about how you want to live and power and everything else that comes with it. So for me, number 4, after you've sorted all them other bits out, is in winter it would be heating, would be my top choice. But to be fair, my actual top choice would be my television to be plumbed in as soon as we can. I am a TV fiend. I do like my Netflix. I do like to watch a load of rubbish, where my partner would actually prefer to be on YouTube all the time and researching and doing his own thing and learning about all different things and stuff like that. So yeah, I like my telly. I like a bit of Netflix and Netflix, chill out, do what you want, have a coffee. Do you know what I mean? Like, so for me, my top one actually would be my TV. But for others and other people, especially if you are staying in the UK and you are doing off grid in the UK, heating. So heating for me, we have tried diesel heating. Sorry, not diesel heating. We tried a wood burner. I tried a wood burner for a lot of years. Now, I don't know if it's just me or anybody else, but I have definitely, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I prefer a diesel heater, a Chinese diesel heater. I am running at the precise moment in time because it is cold. So all I need to make sure is that I have power and I have diesel. I press a button, there's no mess, there's no stinkiness, there's no smell. It just gives me warm heat, constant warm heat, and it's dry heat as well. Where I understand a log burner, yeah, it is, but you know when you're coming home from them long nights, or you've just gone to fetch a load of stuff, and you've just gone to fetch wood because you know you don't have any for the next day, so you need to go out, you need to collect your wood. I have done that. We have collected wood, we've took the chainsaw out, we have chopped up wood, we have brought it back, and I mean we have brought a bucket load back. It's crazy how quick you go through it. But for me it was the clean up. It was constant. I was always tidying up after it. You clean the whole place, you'd open the fire to light it, and you'd just plummet smoke out again. Like, you'd plummet dust everywhere. It was devastating for me. So for me, I would always have a Chinese diesel heater, and those two would be the above anyway, wouldn't it, really, with your power and stuff like that. As long as you've got power, in the evenings it always drops cold, so to have that as a backup is absolutely brilliant. In summer you don't need it. It's toasty, it's warm. You probably want a FEMA cooling vent by then. Like that, I've tried them before. I did really appreciate them. They was brilliant. It was like air conditioning, so if I ever left my dog and it was really hot, you walked into my van and it was freezing. It was brilliant. It kept it nice, cool, and I mean cold. So, and then when obviously you're cooking, you can use it as an extractor as well, so it was a bonus to use one of them as well. So these ways and means, I suppose when you go abroad as well, you're going to want to be able to have air conditioning, which you still need power for, so you still need to look into your different ways of power sourcing stuff, which is normal, I suppose. If you're living in a house, you just normally plug in, but if you're thinking about living off grid, you do need to take all that into consideration. Like, you haven't got like everything on your doorstep of what you normally have. Well, you can, I suppose. You could run, but that means running a generator. I mean, we run a generator in winter, but that's only to top it up so I don't get too in the hole, because obviously the sun over here doesn't produce as much as it would in other countries. So in the overcast days, or you're just not going to produce. So where hydro water you would produce all the time, which is good, I suppose. So yeah, so for me it would be my diesel heat, well, in TV first. So I've always got my telly on, and then my Amazon stick or my smart TV. That is a smart TV, so it's already got built in with your Netflix and Amazon Prime and everything else on it. But no, so it is quite cool to be able to know that when I get somewhere, if I've got my telly with me, my partner can just plug and play. He can turn my telly on, so I can leave him alone so he can go tinkering and stuff like that. So yeah, that would be mine, definitely. Like, I don't like to be cold, I don't like to run out, like, and diesel heating is so much easier for me. That might just be my choice, but please say in the comments if you prefer diesel, wood burner, gas. I don't like gas, it produces too much water in the air. So for me, definitely it would be diesel heating for me, for my opinion. But I'd love to know your opinion on all of it, in all 5. Just chuck them at me and see what you think. Do you know what I mean? Give me your opinion, what you think, that if I'm right, if I'm wrong. If anyone knows of anywhere pieces of land in Spain or Portugal, definitely give me a shout. Drop me a link so I can have a nosy. I definitely want to start. We need to start looking properly now. So, and then once you get to number 5 is when you have done all of it. You've done all the 4 above. You've found your land. You found what you want to live in. You've found how you're powering everything. You've found a way to live where with next to nothing, but you've still got everything you want. It's crazy. You don't have them bills that other people have. You do have to fork out at first, obviously, when you buy in all your solar, or your systems that run your solar, your Victron and stuff like that, all different ones. Buying all that, yes, it is expensive, but you also have to take into consideration that once you're buying these are bought, these are going to produce you power. You're not paying anybody else in the government, it's not going back in the grid, it's yours. So that is the 5 things that I have come up with. I hope you all find them interesting. If you don't, let me know. If you do, let me know. And enjoy off-grid life. If you want to know anything else, drop us a question below. If you want to hear anything else or you want to know anything else, drop a question, we'll answer. This is a new channel, all we can do is try. Just let us know what you'd like to know, see, anything really. And please like and subscribe, it really does help and it means a lot to us both. Thank you very much for watching.